Hi, I'm Kelly Boler at Book and Paper Arts, and this is my second junk journal for the creative design team at the Graphics Fairy. It's bound into a vintage geography textbook using a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And you can tell it's old because it's priced in the old money, 2 shillings. The spine was a little rough, so I reinforced the spine and the end papers with this butterfly-covered paper. And then to start it off is a pocket made from images on the premium member site of the Design Fairy. These are owls, and they come in kind of what I think, it's almost like a wallpaper. It's 8 by 10, A4, and it's just a sheet of owls. And then you can cut it up and use it for different crafts, collage. And this I printed on, not on a white paper, but on a tracing paper that, when glued on, goes translucent. And that way you can see some of the detail underneath. The staining gives it some depth and layer. Inside is a tabbed note card from the premium member site at the Graphics Fairy. And I've added some heavier paper to the back so it can be used as a note card. And tea-stained note card as well. This is also from the Graphics Fairy. It's washi tape. And it comes covered with all kinds of little critters, which you will see throughout this journal. You can print it on a sticky page and then just start sticking it down, or in this case, I again put it on a tracing paper and then used a good glue stick to put it down and make some columns here. One of the things I really love about the premium site are the pre-made pockets and envelopes like this. And this is actually a pillow box, as you can see from the design. If this was on a cardstock, you could pop that up and you have a pillow box with these peacocks. Also comes in owls. And it would be perfect for gifts, showers, little thingies. This is a note card from the Graphics Fairy Steampunk Note Card Collection. The pages themselves are pretty substantial. They're hand-torn, tea-dyed, and they're a Canson mixed media paper, 160 GSM. I like this heavier paper in my journal because it lets me use a wet media. I use a fountain pen, so they're good for ink, watercolor, paint, or for gluing in heavier embellishments. More washi tape. More owls. This is a tea bag that I put down. It's the oversized iced tea size. And if you dry this slowly with the wet tea leaves still inside, when you then open it up and compost your tea leaves, what you're left with is this mark making, which looks a lot like rust. And even so, it does have a kind of a linen feel to it, which you could cover with ink or an acrylic ink or even some gesso if you have a gesso pen. Squirrels. Again, a tea bag, and this one is covered with a butterfly on tracing paper from the Graphics Fairy. This time I took the steampunk note cards and made them into little covers for a concertina book. A little accordion fold there for some additional sketching or note-taking. And even the butterfly, again, is backed with the Canson paper, so you could draw or write on that. Squirrels. This pocket is made from an original envelope from the 1940s. It has plenty of timber and stamps here from Argentina. And inside is an original letter from the 1940s. It's from World War II and has the original letter from a soldier in California to his family. This pop-up element is a vintage map with a Turkish map fold, and you just glue it to the signature and hey presto. These butterflies that are strewn throughout are from a vintage map, and they were punched using a Fisker's handheld punch. And I love these. You can add them to note cards, bookmarks, all kinds of collage, even use them for jewelry. A celestial map. More of the washi tape from the Graphics Fairy premium design site with a ledger theme. And here we have a pocket that's made from a vintage map. And inside, more note cards from the Steampunk note card collection. As are these hexagonal elements. They come pre-made with these 6 sides. You print them up, cut them out, and you can just add them. They really make your page pop. This side pocket is made from an old map, and inside, again, a Graphics Fairy. This is a library card envelope, and you can see it's got the little tabs pre-formed. You just print it up, cut it out, glue the tabs down, and you have this very charming library card style envelope filled with teeny tiny postcards. And this is a luggage tag, also from the Graphics Fairy. We have a stub, mini page made of a map. This page is a cheesecloth, and it's stiffened. It's just like a rough cut here. I've let it fray and then painted it with a PVA with a white craft glue, let it dry on a piece of wax paper, and then it's actually quite stiff, and you could, again, maybe add some asemic writing with charcoal or acrylic ink. This pocket is made from an old Echo print using last year's autumn leaves. And inside is a little tiny book. And you guessed it, more tea bags. Again, if you let them dry with the wet tea leaves inside, when you empty them out and press them, you're going to have a beautiful, haunting mark making there. If you want, you can cover these pages with a clear gesso, and then you can paint on them with acrylic or write on them. Side pockets with celestial maps. I really do, as you can tell, I love the hot air balloons. And finally, one last pocket made from, again, an Echo print with the leaves. And inside are 2 more of the Steampunk note cards. So there you go. Until next month. I just want to say, why are you sitting here? Get up and go make something.